And go.
You come into the Best Buy and you see that big Mario and the big Sonic. And the 9 TV screens making the big TV screen. Guess who's over there punching Sonic in the dick? That's me. Because I am a Nintendo boy.
That's right, brother.
This Sega, get the hell out of here.
Yes.
If I find out you got Sega Saturn at home, I'm gonna suck your dick. I'm gonna bite your dick off your body and suck it off in my own mouth. I'm going to sever your penis with my front teeth, and then I'm going to suck on it like a starburst until it somehow comes. I'm going to spit your own severed cum off in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a Nintendo guy. Mario.
That's right.
Let's play him. Yeah. Let's be plumbers together.
Mario.
Who the f wants to be a hedgehog? That's not even a human being. Right?
So
true.
I'd rather be a plumber, a union guy.
Yeah.
Mario, he gets it. That's for the
no-show jobs.
That's for,
That's why Mario is actually a no-show job. That's why he's always doing...
He's on adventures. Yeah.
But he's in the mob.
He is.
Trying to get his girlfriend back from some big dick turtle. That's me. That's a life I can appreciate.
Some turtle with spikes on it.
What, Sonic? What, he goes fast to piss off a scientist?
No respect.
No
Who's
respect.
the bad guy in Sonic?
Some fat
Dr.
guy.
Robotnik.
A Russian scientist.
Yeah.
He builds robots to hurt animals.
Which sounds like he just works for the meat industry. How about that?
Is the backstory that Sonic was like an animal that was being tested on?
Dr. Robotnik was he was the one who invented those things that suck cows' titties. You know those things?
Yeah, those like milking machines.
Hey, kids, getting your dick sucked off by your dad is not cool. There was one of those Sonic episodes where at the end, like Sonic's like, by the way, if someone tries to touch you in your penis, call the police. Surf's up. Cowabunga.
I'm back doing the levels. It sounds loud in my headphones, but...
Are they all at 5?
They're all at 5, yeah.
That's where we're normally
Yours should be a little bit over, and it should be like just at
under.
5. Not yours should be a little bit under. It should be just at 5, not any over 5.
You're
Yes.
you're 1.
Yes.
You see, these kinds of things takes a little bit of finesse.
Yes.
A vagina-ness. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask me.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
Good afternoon. My name is Vagina. I am the receptionist here at the Swanson Radiology Clinic. We do all kinds of imaging. And if you want, I do not have.
How do I get tumors in my dick to make it bigger? Vaginas.
Very carefully. You know what I'm saying?
Now, vaginas, if I can't get hard, if I got a big-ass tumor on my dick, would that mean I had a big-ass hard dick
If you'll excuse me, I'm eating all of the hard candies that we leave on the deck. They said they're supposed to be for patients, but I only get 1 lunch break a day. I'm just supposed to not eat all those butterscotches.
Can I have one, please?
You know what I noticed? I understand the butter part, but I can't discern any scotch flavor.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking, vaginas.
Wow, vaginas. I thought I had a horrible disease, but your laid-back demeanor has really
your
put me at
bedside
ease.
manner.
Yeah.
Oh, you got cancer?
Yeah, I thought I did.
It's going to be all right. A lot of people come in here, they got cancer.
Do you see them often?
No, they die, but it's all about, life is about eating the chocolate so you can get for free off the front
That is
desk.
true.
Look, I've had cancer for 42 years. That's how I got this job.
Really?
It's amazing how you can type with those nails. They're like 8 inches long.
That's the cancer.
Oh, you got nail cancer.
I got fingernail cancer.
Why don't you just cut them off, vaginas?
Yeah, you should get a nailiotomy.
I'm not cutting my nails off.
That's your culture.
Thank God I didn't lose any of my hair from the chemo, considering I didn't have any to begin with.
I'm always jealous. I wish white, fat, bald men, it becomes just as culturally acceptable for us to wear wigs.
Yeah, I wish men could wear makeup. I would imagine how good I'd look with mascara and eyeliner.
Great, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You could, man.
I would look so good.
You would look incredible.
I would be so beautiful.
No joke.
Leather straps on your wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No joke. I have pretty long eyelashes. So
Do you?
You throw a little mascara on there?
Yeah, me and
you
Scott
look
both
good.
got pretty brown eyes.
Yep.
A couple of brown-eyed boys.
I got gorgeous blue-green eyes.
Dick. I will rape your father's mouth, my brown-eyed boy.
Do you remember when we...
Van Morrison. Probably the most obnoxious popular musician of all time.
Irish, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks bad.
We
too.
used to suck each other's dicks and asses. We used to suck each other off.
We used to suck.
My
What are some
brown
other,
hole girl.
What are some other songs he had?
He had a what was that album?
Nah, hold on. What? Dancing in the Moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that?
Sucking off the dude's dick.
Everyone was sucking off my dad's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate Van Morrison so much.
No.
Every time Van Morrison comes on, I want to just smash everything in sight.
What about that album Astral? What's it called?
Projection.
Astral
Projection.
Weeks.
Astral to mouthful.
Astral Weeks, I think it's called.
Are you sure
it's
it's
pretty
not,
good.
Are you sure it's not astral to mouthful?
My asshole hurts so much. My asshole.
My asshole.
I heard my asshole.
Ooh, my asshole.
Yeah.
It's the German. Now it's a German day labor.
Who wants to see my asshole?
Oof, my asshole.
My asshole hurts.
Oh, he's Indian.
Yeah, my asshole hurts. A lot of this is just schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Verbal diarrhea.
Sha-la-la, fuck my ass. Hold me
I'm
down
going
and
crazy.
inside my mouth.
Well, Nick, you had a psychedelic experience the other day.
Oh yeah, I did Molly the other night.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't done hard drugs in
my dick.
like 10 years. I don't consider
Cocaine.
cocaine a hard drug.
What do you consider it?
An easy drug. It's a very easy drug to just do all the
It
time.
makes your
I'm physically incapable of getting hard when I do it.
yeah, it is the opposite. Quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
You
I
can
couldn't.
fuck-
I
you
can't
can-
get my dick hard on Molly, which is great because if you fall doing it, apparently it just ruins.
I thought you.
Yeah, I thought
legally
it's the
you're
best
married.
ever.
It is,
Yeah.
but then you can't go back to just regular.
I remember the first time I did it. I went back with a girl.
What was
and
his name?
Her.
Yeah,
what was his name?
I
What
won't
was the
say her
What
name.
was the man's name?
It was a girl. But
A girl
I just,
named- a man named girl.
Yeah, a man named girl.
Yeah. Oh, you met an Indian man named A Girl.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Adam, it is me, A Girl. They're like a girl.
so I met a girl and she was a member of the Untouchables cast. And,
Yeah.
she was literally covered in poo poo, but we did Molly together.
Nice.
And I got in her sheets, and she had these like sateen kind of sheets.
Satin.
No, it's a sateen.
It's sateen.
Yeah.
What?
Sateen and percal are the two kinds of weaves for sheets.
Yeah.
Sateen.
Sateen, it's
like
3
kinda
over,
shiny
2
a
under,
little bit,
whereas percal is what, 2 and 1?
Percal.
I have no idea, but
What the
Nick
fuck?
knows about stitching
Yeah.
and textiles.
It's the way you stitch the sheets so that they have a different texture.
Sounds
Yeah.
gay.
Sateen are like
I don't
the-
remember exactly what it is, but you have like 3 vertical threads for every 2 horizontal ones. Or some shit.
Is one softer than the other?
Sateen's the softest, I think, but then there's also silk and
Ah.
satin, which are different materials, I guess.
Fuck,
I don't know.
silk.
Yeah, but I was
I
just
want
like
silk sheets.
I was just doing like breaststrokes in her sheets because the sheets felt so good.
Yeah.
And I was just like swimming around in her sheets, and then she was like, "All right, do you want to hook up?" And I was like, "Okay." So then I went down on her, and then I started panicking that I wasn't getting a boner while I was eating her out. So I was like jacking my dick while I was eating her out. She was like losing her mind.
Yeah, as
'cause she
soon
was
as
on
in my head
drugs.
I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get my dick hard.
Then
and
you're
it's
not
like,
gonna be
that's
able to get your
you're
dick
done.
hard. Yeah, your heart
Yeah.
starts beating
I don't
faster.
know anything about that.
Yeah, stop.
Because then
Never
what,
experienced
what
that.
happens,
You're
what
not on
happens was
drugs.
is my dick will be hard. I'm like, oh, it's hard. And then I look at it and then it disappears.
Yeah.
It's like a magic eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like an anxiety thing after.
If you look past my balls, my dick is
Yeah.
hard.
I can
It's
only
one of
get
those.
hard if you don't
It's one of
look at
those
it.
illusions.
I can only get hard if she's scared and there's a little bit of blood. No, but yeah, it's an anxiety thing. Yeah,
That's
I
fucked up,
had like
man.
3 months where I was just getting boners and then losing them. Like when I'd go to get the condom, I'd lose a boner,
Oh yeah.
and then I stopped using condoms.
Yeah, it's
That's
all
why I
psychological.
it's all psychological.
Most of ED
yeah.
is psychological.
Yeah. Well, it was like when I was going through that breakup when I first moved to New York.
That's why I'm a
Yeah.
very weak man psychologically, so that's why I need gas station
That's why,
dick
like,
pills.
you're good if you're stupid because, like, you don't have any like introspection or any of
That's
that
a
kind
Nick
of
Kroll
shit.
bit.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
it's a well
I'm
well
not saying
known
I'm not. This is the rare
well-known
occasion where
observation. Yeah,
I'm not accusing you of stealing. I'm just saying that's a really good Nick Kroll.
it is a good bit. Yeah,
I am accusing you of stealing.
but yeah.
I want to be on the record as accusing you of stealing.
You
Although-
can steal from people that look
That
like
look
you.
exactly
Yeah,
like you.
That's you can steal from.
You
Bobby.
should be able to play Nick Kroll's gay brother or something.
Do you know who I
Exactly,
like
yeah.
is Nick Swartzen? Do you ever watch Nick Swartzen? He's my favorite comedian.
My favorite.
Is it better go to wash than me? Please let me wash you, please.
This lady.
I love his character in Bino 911.
I love no. Only I may say the voice.
Come on, man. You know I'm from the West Coast. You know I grew up with these people. I knew them.
Go ahead, ruin the bit.
No, I'm not gonna ruin
Wait,
it.
but that was that you talking?
It was funny
in the
when-
character.
It was funny when
I
Nick
grew up on the
Swarson
West Coast.
wore those tiny shorts, and he went rollerblading like a gay man.
Dude, you are just keep going down.
Yeah, never mind. A lot of those guys can't even speak Spanish, which is really funny, but they
fuck.
still
No,
have that
stop.
accent.
Stop doing an adjacent bit.
I started reading The Power Broker. I think I'm finally going to do it this time.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
How many pages is
Me and
it?
my
Like
son will read it.
900, right?
It's something like 20,000 pages.
What?
Yeah. It's
such
so
a huge
long.
book.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's great though. Anytime I've started it, I'm like, I'm going to finish it this time, and then I
It's
don't.
always like a summer or a winter challenge. You're like,
Yeah.
you give yourself a season to read it.
It's that long.
Yeah, but apparently it's like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
it
the other?
about?
What's the other book that's like the comprehensive New York history book that's like good?
There's this one called Gotham.
I think
that
that's
I
it.
have.
Gotham. Yeah. Have you
I
read that?
My friend's dad gave it to me when I moved here.
After you
You look
guys
at Gotham
Yeah.
too. New York's great. New York has such a great history.
It is
it
really
rules.
good history.
From the Brooklyn Bridge to the Statue of Liberty to the Chapo Trap House podcast.
Yeah.
The things this city has done and produced.
Oh yeah.
I really like that
Dollar
guy,
slice.
Peter Stuyvesant. I really like him. Like when
Yeah.
it was New Amsterdam.
Who is that Dutch governor that was a trans person?
It was a British governor, and it was the Queen's cousin.
Yeah.
Hell
And yeah, there's like a portrait of him.
Hell
It's so
yeah.
funny. He
There's
would
a
like dress
portrait-
up like a woman and then
He's
go around
literally
town
just a
raping men. He'd like pull them into bushes and make out with them and run away.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like the mayor.
Basically, the crown, like the
Hell
British
yeah.
crown, sent over the Queen's trans
Just the
cousin to
fucked
like
up
be the
cousin.
governor
Yeah,
of New
yeah,
York,
yeah.
just like get an ocean away
Please
from
get-
us.
And New York, like
Yeah.
they thought it sucked dick, right? Like, because York was a little dick ass town. New London and Connecticut.
London
sucks dick.
town.
That's the one they must have. thought
Hey,
was
folks,
good,
try
right?
the cum tonight.
Well,
Try the veal with semen.
New
Reveal
Amsterdam. New Amsterdam was like a backwater, and then this dude Peter Stuyvesant, who had one leg, who
Little peg-leg
the
ass
Dutch
bitch.
West Indian Company sent him up to New York, and he changed the economy from a fur trading post to a slave trading post. And then New York,
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dog.
hell yeah.
Sell them off slaves.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Collecting them, trading them, gotta catch them all.
Yeah, there you go. dude.
Slavery.
Yeah. Slavery. It's a different show. It's a little harsher than Pokemon, but it's the same concept. The Pokemon was just a way to trick people into getting back into slavery. Brainwashing kids into thinking slavery is okay. In a lot of ways, Pikachu is a slave. He can only say his name, and that was not the name he chose. My name is Toby. No, it's Pikachu. If you don't say it, I'll beat you. Doesn't matter if you choose red or blue, the game's about slavery. Collecting slaves. It's okay if they're cute.
Damn.
D'Artagnan, I choose
Can I
you.
read? Slaves or Pokemon asking to be learn how to read.
They only know how to say their own name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your name is Charizard.
Kunta Kente.
Charizard.
Have you ever seen Roots? I never watched it.
No, I've never
I
seen
just
Roots.
know that the guy from
I've
Star
seen
Trek.
I've seen Star Trek though, so I feel like I've seen.
Yeah,
Roots.
same thing.
You only need to
And
watch
Reading
one
Rainbow,
thing.
yeah.
The actor in it.
I've watched Training Day.
I remember it was weird watching
Same
Reading
shit.
Rainbow as a little kid because it's like,
That's the
is
Star
he
Trek guy.
blind? I don't.
That
like,
was exactly what my thought process
because
was.
the thing is like, how did that actor see with that stupid thing
I
on his
know.
face
Uh-huh.
like on the show? I guess he must have. It must have been
He had
see through
super- he had
somehow.
super-
that
or-
was super confusing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought those glasses were cool as
I thought they were dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to take my mom's like headbands and then put them
Yes,
around my
of
face.
course.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was-
yeah.
You know, it's funny because
And then my dad would be like, "What
Yeah.
the hell are you doing, boy?" And I'm
Star
like,
Trek
Star
isn't
Trek.
isn't racist. like Star Wars is.
Yeah.
But it is weird how like the only 2 black characters on the show are like one of them has like cool sunglasses, and then Worf is just wearing like a gold.
Well, that's
bandolier.
TNG, but they had a black captain in
And what's her face?
Cisco.
Black
Ben Cisco.
But his name's Cisco.
That's
Yeah.
true. He's the guy who did the song.
Yeah, they tried to make up for it by making him a single father. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's ever happened.
Right. Never once in the history of black people.
Black people, there's never been one.
That's
You're
not
watching the
true.
history of black people.
Smart Guy was a single father, I'm pretty sure.
Again,
Yeah.
a fictional thing, dude.
I thought that was real.
It was a documentary series
Yeah, a docu-series.
on TN Tamara's little brother.
Yeah. Do you remember the rape episode of that? We've probably talked about
Jermaine was raised by a single dad. His mom abandoned his family.
Who?
Jermaine Fowler?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he always talks about his mom. Are you sure?
Maybe she came back, but I mean, when we were friends as teenagers, I remember that being the case.
He started young too, right?
He was a year older than me, but
17?
Yeah, I remember at the time it was like he was older than me, but he's only older than me by like 8 months, and he started after me, but only after me by like 6 months. So we basically started at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at the stand yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. That's another EJ's Landing veteran, dude.
Yeah.
Jermaine. That's another person who's mocked Erwin.
Yeah. Dude, I remember Erwin was doing that. What are you if you're half Jewish, half
Yes.
whatever? That joke his mom wrote for him.
Yes.
And Jermaine goes up on stage. He's like, "What are you if you're half Jewish, half robot? Coin star machine?"
Instantly wrote a much better.
Yeah. And Erwin was like,
Erwin would just take burns people said about him and put them in his act.
I used to be so mean to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time we were all like in a parking garage or something, and like people were about to leave or whatever. And Erwin was like said something about like his day job. I'm like, "What's your day job?" And like he was hesitant to tell me.
Yes.
He was like, I'm the manager of a bank. And I just burst out laughing in his face.
I run a mint.
Yeah.
that manufactures
Yeah.
pennies.
I juice Christian children. It's a Jamba juice that crushes Christian babies.
Bakes them into matzah.
I snitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a general snitch for a living.
I'm a coward. I'm a Walmart coward. Yeah, dude.
Salute
Yeah, I
to
was
the-
so
to the
mean to
great
that
one.
guy. And I'm pretty sure Greg Behanish got his dick sucked like in front of us in his like 1988 Chrysler Dynasty.
Hell yeah.
His Dodge Dynasty.
Hell fucking
What do you mean
yes.
you're pretty sure?
Like he just had some old, just disgusting woman with him, and he's like, "I'll see you guys later." He's like 10 feet away. And he just, like, went in the car.
in
and
that
then they-
parking lot? At
Yeah.
BJ's?
And then
That
they just
fucking-
came out. Yeah,
That's awesome.
that guy was a trip.
I
Behanish.
don't know him.
You know Behanish?
No.
Yeah, he just was such a bad comedian. But he was like one of those guys that like probably graduated high school in like 1982, and he's like, got the haircut, got the mustache, got the bomber jacket, dude. This is the look.
He's got a
Keep it looking
T-top.
forever.
Yeah, keep it going forever, brother.
Hell
you know.
Van Halen.
Yeah, just like one of those like just early 80s teen guys.
again, getting
You know?
hit.
Like crew cut,
Yeah,
fucking, you know.
Cleaning his
there.
car on the driveway constantly.
Oh,
That
hell
weird
yeah.
era of like chill bros. Remember
Yeah.
it was like a mustache bro, but they were chill.
They were
weren't-
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really were chill.
Yeah.
And they'd like give you a noogie, and that was it.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean? There was
Yeah,
no
yeah.
like. Although I guess those guys probably did hate crimes too.
Yeah, they probably
Against
did
gay
hate
people,
crime.
probably.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, Behanish was like one of those guys, and his jokes were like, "Yeah, I just found out that he's like, I forget what the setup is. Even he's like, "Yeah, I got different heritages myself. My feet are from Iran. My arms are from Pittsburgh." I mean, he had one joke where it didn't even make any sense. The punchline was just like, "That's a cantaloupe, you dizzy broad."
That's not bad.
Yeah, and he was like just such a fairhead. He always had that dumb smile on his face.
Hell yeah, that guy's
His-
probably happy.
His
dude.
job was doing like tape backup for Kaiser Permanente. He's like worked in the basement and like
In the
just
file room?
Yeah, just like moving tapes around.
That's gonna be hell.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going up to Deep Creek this weekend, man. It's gonna be a good ass time. You should come, brother.
Did you ever go to any of those Maryland beaches?
Well, like Ocean City.
Or just like, yeah, they would have like what was the one like?
I mean, I've been to Ocean City plenty.
Not Ocean City, but like Deep Creek or just like the water around.
Oh, lakes.
Like,
You
yeah,
mean-
lakes and shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I used to go to Greenbrier State Park.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I went swimming there.
Yeah, I went to Greenbrier a lot.
Nice.
I went to
Yeah, that's not too far outside DC.
Catoctin.
Yeah. I only went to one. It was horrible.
Did you ever go to Assateague Island?
I don't know if I've ever
With
been
the
to Deep
ponies.
Creek.
With the ponies. Yeah.
They said they were going to take us in 5th grade.
I went camping there, and then
Did a pony suck your dick?
right before the second night, our campsite got absolutely destroyed, and we stayed in OC that night. Went to Secrets, got fun. I was like, hell yeah, this is way better than camping.
Hell yeah, dude.
Me
Camping
and Dana
sucks.
went to some state park with a lake, and I'm trying to remember where it was.
Did you ever go as a rude teen?
Only at Ocean City.
All right.
Yeah.
What was-
Ocean City's the place to go as a routine.
What was your first rude teen away from home experience? Do you remember?
Probably just
Probably
Ocean
OC?
City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who was the crew?
Some friends of mine I don't talk to anymore. One of them was only 3 guys I was like buddies with.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Reed, my friend Danny, who died 2 years ago.
R.I.P. Danny.
R.I.P. Danny. Another fentanyl situation. And then this guy Brian, who was like Danny's friend, and then some kid who like we were going for a week. We went to the beach for a week.
Yeah.
And he brought nothing. Not even a change of clothes. Nothing. Like nothing at all. Not a towel. Nothing.
Just jeans.
No bag. Yeah, just his like Jinko shorts. And like he had just done a bunch of like ecstasy like the night before. So he's like, yeah, I'm really depressed. And then he had to like call somebody to come pick him up. And it's like their other friend had to like come get him because he was too depressed.
Hell yeah.
I still think 2019, maybe next summer, that's a reasonable target date for Cumfest, Ocean City, Maryland, Secrets.
Yeah.
We literally should do that.
We should do it.
My favorite secret story is there was someone that called the police on some lesbian woman because they thought it was Justin Bieber at Secrets. And it was when Justin Bieber was like 16. They're like, Justin Bieber's in here getting drunk. That's a child. He shouldn't be in here getting drunk. It was just a lesbian woman.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I remember one time I took the most random vacation to New York. It was maybe my freshman year of college, and I was friends with this kid, Harsh. He was I think he was Pakistani, and he was like, "Yeah, man, me and my friends are going up to New York. It's like you should totally come." And he was like a kid, like I only sorting you, you know. And then they pick me up, and it's just a carload full of fresh off the boat ass Pakistanis and me. And they're like, "Yeah, man, we found." They're just drinking beers in the like. They just have like a bunch of beer, and she's like, "Yeah, man, we're going to the hotel." And it's like, "Nah, don't worry, we got a cheaper place." And we were jurors. I think we were literally in Newark. I think we took the path into the city every
hilarious.
fucking.
Wow.
And then we're just going like hookah bars and like riding the Staten Island ferry.
Living in Jersey is like, you might as well just kill yourself.
And they were some straight cool guys. They were still some hey cool guy.
Yeah, what's up, cool guy?
It was.
I went
incredible.
to OC.
One of them was literally a
When I first moved up here,
Go to the
Jake,
Air
because Jake
Force in
moved like
Pakistan.
2 or 3 months before me. And it was
You
like,
were living in Westchester, weren't you?
No, I moved right to the city to Chinatown.
Did you?
Yeah.
Westchester.
I thought you were like upstate for like your first couple weeks.
No. Not at
Westchester's
all.
even really
Maybe I'm wrong.
upstate.
Whatever. Outside the city.
No, I found that place in Chinatown immediately. I like lucked out. But Jake
Yeah.
had been here for a couple of months, and he was living with our friend Aaron Beth, who lives in Kearney.
Hell yeah.
New Jersey?
Yeah, and he was like delivering pizzas in like Bushwick as his day job. So we'd have to take like the
What?
path all the way to Brooklyn and then to do like bike delivery in the winter.
That
Jesus
sucks
fucking
dick.
Christ.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
Jake would choose the most.
Yeah, I got a pretty good job. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, it's all right.
I could never deliver food or fucking work in a restaurant, dude. It's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate-
Also, there's
being a
the
waiter seems
there's that
horrible.
like
I could never
camaraderie
be
that
a
sucks.
fucking waiter.
Yeah,
I have too short of a temper to do that.
of course.
There's
Actually, too late. The food came out, so well, I'm going to send this back. That's not how it works.
that
You order
restaurant.
something, I bring it to you. That's the end of the transaction. If you want the bill now, you can, and the tipping is mandatory. So, if you try and tip less than 20%, I'm going to steal your. I'm going to take your. I'm going to penalize you credit card wise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cross it out and write it on your receipt.
Go ahead, put whatever you want, but just to let you know, I'm going to change the tip amount
to $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just handed the bill. You're like,
ma'am,
it's
no,
all
it is-
taken care of.
It's not fraud. I'm telling you to your face what I'm going to do. And if you do anything about it, I will find. I have your address. I will find you and kill you and your family. Why don't you go ahead and tell the police that?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how we do things at Carrabba's.
Yeah. Welcome to Chipotle. I'm the Chipotle waiter. I took the initiative and made waiters at Chipotle, invented a job for myself. Sir, get the f out of the line. Are you a waiter? No, you are not. Get the f out of the line. Only waiters go in the line. See me to place your order. Sit the f down. Sit here next to this. Excuse me, you need any water? You're doing good? Okay. Excuse me.
Excuse me, you little whore.
Just going into a place like, excuse me, but the beer yesterday told me that.
That's it.
Yesterday?
That's a David Cross bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the
What's
bit?
the bit?
That him and his friends slip in, like when they're like at restaurants, they're like, excuse me, I was wondering what the specials are today. Thanks.
Wow, misogynistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop Trump with that kind of material. That's not the way to do resistance comedy.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
guess-
I think his wife just totally.
Of course, that's
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be what it is.
Amber
I don't know.
Tamblyn.
She got that good pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
no pussy's that good.
What was
brother.
she? She was on the Fox
No pussy
show,
will
right?
ever make me not vote for Donald Trump over and over and over again.
Right, man.
That's true.
Donald, baby.
The Donald.
Well, you
Yeah.
just don't have to tell your wife that you're voting for Donald Trump.
Somebody
right?
was telling me about some comic that had a bit about like, yeah, Donald Trump sucks, but just think about all the like little kids that haven't seen a white president ever in their lives.
That's a good bit.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could remember whose joke it was that it was quoted to me. Otherwise, I'm just saying their bit
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
And not
podcast.
attributing
no
it.
attribution.
Yeah.
But if you find that guy,
Unknown.
tell him. Yeah,
Unknown.
right?
Attributed
Unknown
to
poet.
Anonymous.
Yeah. That guy's like probably working as a dishwasher at a Chinese food restaurant. He will never be a podcast millionaire. Never.
Absolutely not.
Don't try it.
Absolutely
Don't
not.
ever start a podcast.
Be lucky that we did unattributed said your joke.
my ass. Say you
me-
love me again.
Make me not gay again. Make my father love me, my mother respect me.
Dude, should I get into model airplanes?
No.
With like remote controls.
No,
and
no. Just building them. My dad used to do that shit. He was meticulous about it. He would sit
With
out
the
in the
magnifying
garage
glass?
and drink. Yes,
Yeah.
with the
Yes.
magnifying glass.
Just
and
neglect his family.
paint faces on the pilots in the
Wow.
yeah.
That there's so much that in hindsight is just excuses for men to not talk to
Right.
their wives and children.
When are we?
Those little ships and bottles? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
Yeah.
That's like
That should take hours
Yeah.
away from your stupid wife.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get into World War II?
I'm already into World War.
I think that I'm trying to do
Nah,
that.
you got to pick a cooler war.
Like, which
Like the
war?
Mexican-American War. That's a fat ass war.
Yeah,
dude.
I want one.
Santa
I
Ana.
want one where Greece was involved. We've passed in World War
I'm not
II.
gonna check this, and I don't remember if I even read it anywhere. But did you know that they had like, imagine being like a soldier back then? They would have to like march from Philadelphia to Veracruz. You just have to like
That
walk.
sucks, dick.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, there wasn't even a train.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That
that
sucks so much, dick.
Yeah.
And that's like you had to know like what the land was too, because it's like if you pick a nice road, it like probably saves like
Yeah.
10 days.
You
off
can
your
get
fucking
there and
It
march.
takes 3 days to drive that.
You get there and like the war might be over. You just walk there for no reason. In the what is it? 1812, the Battle of New Orleans. Andrew Jackson
the war was over.
the war was over, and then
And
he
he
was
was
just
like-
set the entire
He's
city
like,
on fire.
I didn't hear that. Like la, 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 la,
What?
la.
Yeah, you walk all that way. You might as well just set the entire city on
It
fire.
seems to me that Andrew Jackson was not a chill bloke.
He was
He
out of his
fucked up
fucking
About
mind.
Andrew Jacks off.
Oh, that's
Jackson.
right.
Jacks on,
Andrew
Jacks
Jacks off.
Get
out of my office.
The trail of cum.
I think he was illiterate, right?
That rules.
Oh, most presidents were.
I think I think every
No way.
Until
president
Abraham
except-
Lincoln was the
There's
first
no
president
way
who had
most
to read.
presidents were illiterate.
Yeah, it's true. I think Obama was
Oh,
the
Obama
first
was
one.
illiterate for sure.
No way,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Obama could read.
All I can do is do raps. I can only say raps. I don't know how to read, and I'm gay, and I'm Ryan Shutt.
I'm Ryan Shutt.
I'm illiterate.
Ryan Shutt, and I'm gay.
I don't think he
If
was illiterate.
I had a son, I would suck his cock.
I think Andrew Jackson was like a country lawyer from Tennessee.
He wasn't a lawyer. He was a war guy.
He was a country lawyer.
No chance he was a lawyer.
I think he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just an illiterate war guy.
I'm out here slashing up Indians. My man up the Native Americans, bro.
Yeah,
Trail of
dude.
Tears, baby.
Although they say he had a Native American adopted son, but I don't believe that. He's probably a slave.
Yeah.
They
probably
all did,
fucked
dude.
him.
How come one of them doesn't go on a shooting spree? Why isn't there a Native American mass shooter yet?
Because bow and arrows take too long to reload.
No, that'll probably happen soon. There's going to be some kind of reservation mass shooting.
I think they're all drunk, right?
Yeah, but it's bound to happen.
That would be
And they all
chill.
have diabetes.
That would be resistance.
Yeah.
They
It'd
all,
be nice if I called it.
That would be cool.
I said there would be another Asian, and then there was another white guy.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get better.
Who is
Native
Asian
American would
Virginia
be good,
Tech?
a big pull.
Yeah, 𝐂𝐮𝐦𝐢𝐮𝐦.
it's all
or
been
whatever his name
whiteys,
is.
right?
Virginia Tech was an Asian guy.
𝐂𝐮_king_sung.
Yep.
Sung King Hoon.
Korean?
How about this?
𝐂𝐮_ way_kong.
The guy that came
Gun
in.
go pow.
Gun go
Wow.
pow. Ooh, very
Nice.
good.
The guy that came into my office when I
My
worked.
name is Click Click Boom.
My name is.
Okay. And you want your license plate to read down with the sickness? Yes, please. Click, click, boom.
It's all been whiteys though, right? We got
The guy who went in-
Muzzies in the mix.
When I worked at Discovery and that suicide bomber guy walked into the lobby,
Oh, yeah.
and then the SWAT team murdered him.
Hell yeah.
He was Korean.
Interesting.
Yeah, he wrote a. I read his manifesto. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always like they make sense for the first 10 pages, and then they just like go nuts.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like the Unabomber one makes sense, like the first half of it, and then it's
My
like,
man never got pussy. Can you imagine?
Who? The Unabomber?
yeah, he got into college at like 13 or something.
He never in his life.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna be a bomber.
Well, there's
No,
that.
he just
story-
wanted to live out in the woods, and if people could have left him alone, he wouldn't have had to do it. That's the thing, man. Is like some people just need to be left alone.
Is that what happened with the Unabomber?
I don't know about that.
I need to be left
I
alone.
think he needed some pussy.
Wasn't
and
he?
to be
Wasn't
left
his whole
alone.
thing about overpopulation?
Yeah,
or
he
something?
hated technology and he hated
technology,
modern
yeah.
society. So he wanted
Yeah.
to.
Okay,
he wanted to.
overpopulation.
He
How do
wanted
you-
to. Hold on. He wanted to live out in the woods, and then
In
there was-
Montana?
you would just live out in the woods and live as a sovereign citizen out in the woods, and he was self-sufficient. And then there was like some sort of development that was encroaching on his space, and then they like kicked him out of the woods, and he was like, I guess I'll mail bombs to people.
That makes sense.
That
But
makes sense, logically.
if you study him, he is like the spider. Because the spider does not attack unless you touch its web. And if we are to allow the spider to live where it wants and to be by itself, the spider will not bite you.
Adam, move your phone.
Um,
Sorry. I'm just over here producing. I missed the spider
what's that?
riff.
Isn't there that story about Kaczynski where he was in Harvard at like 14?
Well, here's what I'm saying. Overpopulation. How do you populate?
You have
fucked
said
What did he not do?
not have said. He
fuck.
was addressing the issue of overpopulation.
Himself. He was
Very
already
similar to the spider. The spider, if you do not fit, it will not make more spiders. So if you do not like the spider, do not.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
the
love-
Aesop's fables,
I love
right?
It's very
I love
important.
that sweet sticky.
You know how
spider
it's like we
pussy.
got AIDS from somebody monkey?
Yeah,
It's like
which is hilarious.
yeah. What if
Which
it
is
was,
the funniest like origin story for an illness. Dude.
yeah.
Some guy just
Patient zero.
Now I'm about to do a Chappelle bit.
Yeah.
Trains
What
it
is
to
it?
suck his dick.
Because it could
Oh,
very
yeah, yeah.
easily have created a type of hybrid chimp human
That
that,
would've
was
been
the
crazy.
strongest animal, smartest and strongest
Smartest,
animal.
strongest.
And then it
Most
led a
beautiful.
revolution to overthrow the humans.
Remember the first episode of Batman Beyond,
Yes,
where they're like
I literally do.
all the
I watched it when
genetic splicing and
Yep.
which animal would you choose? If you could be an animorph, but at the middle stage.
Between human and animal?
Yeah, it would be funny to do an Animorphs cover where it's Adam turning into a more Jewish person.
Yeah,
So, like,
turning
all the
into that
stages.
cartoon of the guy. Yeah.
Not the cartoon, just an even Jewier looking version of Adam.
Yeah, Richard Kind.
I mean, I want to say silverback, but don't they have little ass dicks?
Yeah, they do.
They
so
do.
there wouldn't be any metamorphosis.
We actually, in the animal kingdom, we have pretty nice proportion dicks, especially in the prime.
I guess I would choose horse to have a big ass.
Imagine
dick
how
and be
pathetic you'd have to
fast
be
and
to be
strong.
like, well, at least my dick's bigger than a chimpanzee.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Proportionally.
Or maybe
That only works out if you break up with a girl and she starts dating a
Fucking a
chimpanzee after you.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what's happened to me in my past. You don't
Yeah,
know my
that's true.
skeletons.
I guess I would pick an anteater so that my head would look like my dick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would anamorph into.
Ooh, you could suck titties with your anteater snout. That'd be pretty cool.
I would probably do a pelican and I'd start wearing like zoot suits and big fedoras. That'd be a cool look for me. Yeah. Hey, how you cats doing?
A bird would be cool. You could fly.
Snapping on
You'd have
top.
that big-
No wings. I would just have a pelican's head. And I would look like me. I'd also be wearing
And just
like
a
zoot
big
suits
purple
and
suit?
spats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
big
would be
purple
tight.
Just
suit.
like a Steve Harvey kind of look.
Yeah, big purple head, big beak. You
A
know,
rhino would be
how you
cool,
doing,
too.
babies?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah. They're like, what is that? And it's like he had himself genetically spliced with a pelican so he could pretend it's the 1940s.
Hell yeah.
Like that checks out.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'd anamorph into dolphin so I could be a land and water creature.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
just die eating either.
But dolphins
No.
are not amphibians; they're fish.
But in the halfway stage between human and dolphin, it
no, you would die in
becomes
both.
amphibious.
You would die in both.
No, I don't think
You
so.
would immediately die in both.
I think dolphins are also horny. Also, I learned how to speak clicks.
Ooh, octopus would be cool.
No,
Octopus
come
would
on,
be
they're
cool.
so ugly.
Just not 8 dicks.
8 dicks, bro.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, you think you get 8
Cool.
arms, but it's 8 dicks.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then like the 7 dicks on the outside wrap around the woman and hold her, and then the other one for.
Yes.
So you're like a spider
dick.
spider dick.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think, yeah, that's a pretty good answer.
Uh-huh.
You had the worst one so far, Adam.
Yeah,
Why?
this is
I
bad.
don't know about that.
Because you would
I would like
die.
to be an owl so I could move silently.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes.
just people think they're alone. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then just have a heart attack. Then I'd
Yeah.
throw up bones on them.
Mm-hmm. That's gross, dude.
Yeah.
They showed that like 3rd grade. They showed us owl pellets.
I would like to anamorph into a baseball, so I'd be like Mr. Met
That's
halfway
gotta be
through.
cool.
Yeah,
All right, I'm back.
get a big baseball head.
You guys ever read Animorphs? as
Yeah, of
kids?
course.
That shit ruled.
Yeah.
dude.
I love those books as a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah,
That and Goosebumps. I read so many of them.
Yeah,
Fear Street.
I never read Fear Street.
That was like the grown-up
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Did
I
R.L.
was a
Stein
little
write it?
baby.
Yeah.
RL's gay, right?
Yeah.
he's not gay, dude.
I thought someone said he was gay.
No, he's just Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did a joke about the Chinese version of him, L.R. Stein. That is so
Yes,
funny
we
to
did,
me.
but that's a good one.
That's
good.
Take that one around for another spin.
I went to Ocean City with my ex-girlfriend and all of her
Joyce.
high school friends. Shut up. They're all Korean.
You
like-
told this story. on the
you
podcast.
literally told like 2
just
weeks
like 2
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah, they pulled a gun on that guy.
Yeah. Don't say it again, man.
Never mind.
You just said it. Already.
Sorry.
You just said it 2 weeks ago. You said it already.
I apologize.
You already said it.
I want to go to the beach. We should go
Let's
on a
go-
vacay.
let's
bro.
go
We were
to-
just talking about going to Fire Island, but we didn't invite you.
What? Why?
It's couples
I
only.
said let's invite stop, and Nick said no, only beautiful people.
Beautiful. In Fire Island, where the
Which
gays
was
are?
kind of a compliment
Yeah.
to me.
You can come, but you got to bring a girl.
I'll bring a girl.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a couples weekend.
Bring that girl you've been, treating like garbage.
Yeah.
I've been treating
That little-
anyone like
That little piece
Yeah,
of
yeah.
trash. That little piece of trash asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
that-
not what I.
that girl who, and I quote, yeah, she's got this little trash.
Trash puss. What do you call her?
Dumb
puss.
Dumb puss. Me and Dumb puss are working things out right now. Okay.
Is it
We're
because she
working on our
dumps out of her
communication.
pussy?
Yeah.
She straight out of her pussy.
Yeah, you
Wow,
said
she
her
has a
pussy
cloaca.
smells like an Indian guy threw up ramen.
Yeah. Well, look, man. I'm in. We're all into different stuff.
And you have a fear of commitment.
I have a fear of commitment.
You know what? Like,
and
I
my
think
dick
that's
smells
fine.
pretty good.
The best place to be is when you don't have a fear of commitment. You're just incapable of it. So you meet women and you're like, yeah, come meet my family or whatever. And they're like, wow, this guy's great. And it's like, yeah, I feel nothing for you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, that might be the
I
Venn
don't-
diagram between our emotional problems. that might be the middle part.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
been
Oh,
there.
sure, I'll take you everywhere. I don't feel anything.
And I'll be nice. I'm
I'll
not a
be-
bad
of
person.
course, yeah.
I'll be nice to you.
It feels bad after a while just faking that. Then
No,
You're
it
not
doesn't.
faking it though. You're just being.
Eventually,
You know, doing all that stuff feels.
You know when
bad
it doesn't
after a
feel
while.
bad is when you really are convinced you no longer are capable of feeling that way, and it's like I guess I have to pretend.
Ooh, that does feel bad, bro.
No, that feels fine. I mean,
No,
you
that
feel
feels
nothing.
bad.
No, it feels bad
That feels
because you
bad.
want to be a human with like a
Not me,
vast
dude.
range of human
Not
emotions.
me, dude. I want to be a robot that lives forever and is half pelican, and he's just really into
Has
swing.
8 octopus dicks.
Listen to stride piano, 8 dicks, 8 spider dicks, no feelings.
Yep.
Giant beak, giant suits, giant mind. You're listening to the Mike Cernovich show.
Hey, I'm Mike Cernovich.
Doesn't have a list.
Today, Mike Cernovich, and today we're going to
Mike
be talking
Cernovich.
about. This is how I got back at my ex-wife. I've been ordering pelican cum to inject into my brain, and a lot of people watch this. Everybody, look real close. I'm going to get as angry as possible. Did you see that? My head grew 3.5 inches. I can't measure on camera because I have a cold, but trust me, that's how it works, folks. You know, and if you say this is you, all right? I am a pelican.
Yes.
And it is not animal abuse, and it's not illegal what I'm doing.
To save money, you just get your own pelican and jack it off.
How does he make money from supplements or?
No, he lives off alimony from his ex-wife.
Oh, she pays him.
I think so, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's
What a
what I
hero.
heard. I mean, that's the
That's the thing that would hurt his feelings if it's true. And so
yeah,
he lives
that's what
off of
people
a
that's what
woman?
people online say. I actually don't know much about his story. I mean, I'm sure people buy that stupid book.
He's like a lawyer that stopped showering, right?
Yeah, he's still a lawyer. And maybe he just does law.
I don't think he does. I think he just does YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get jacked, bro.
I don't know.
Really?
He's like us. It's like where he's just sort of
He just
this
blabs.
untalented loudmouth, but enough people look at him, and if enough people look at you, you eventually just have money.
Good for him.
That's good.
Yeah. Why not?
Good for Cerno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I call him? Cerno.
Wow.
It is a weird last name. What do you think that is? Croatian?
I think.
Some sort of
Yeah.
Balkan.
I don't think it's Croatian. I feel like Croatian has like. Actually, you know what? It is. They have a lot of.
Yeah, but it's with that C that's also a 5.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
that's
I
called.
know that thing. Yeah.
I love that Simpsons episode where Skinner's teaching the class and he draws a schwa on the board and he's like, "No, children, your eyes aren't deceiving you. This is a schwa."
Dude, I'm trying to go work out, bro. I want to just shred my.
What are you doing?
I
You're not
canceled
eating every 2 days?
CrossFit. I canceled the CrossFit membership.
You're a bodybuilder now.
No, they kind of me over.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What
so I'll
happened?
give a bad review to CrossFit Outbreak.
On Yelp?
What happened?
No, not on Yelp, on the show that way more people listen to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
more effective.
What happened?
Well, basically, when I signed up, I was like, "Look, I don't really have much of an interest in the classes, like, but can I use the gym whenever?" And they said,
To
like,
get yoked.
"Yeah." They said, "Yeah, as long as like somebody's here, that's not a problem." And I was going all the time, and then I went one time, and they were doing like aerial yoga or something. And like it's set up, and I'm in the squat rack on the other side of the gym, and one of the aerial yoga or whatever is like,
She kicked you
she
out?
goes, yeah, she's like, "No one's allowed in here during aerial yoga." I'm like, "Okay, well, I've been coming here for months. I have no idea who you are."
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I pay $200 a month. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not spending that much money to be treated like an asshole.
You could join Equinox.
And then so
for
instead
that
of dropping it, she decides to stall her class, not teach her class, and frantically call the owner over and over again to tattle on
What?
me.
Are you kidding?
And it's like, it's like I'm not gonna be able to like work out now if you're just gonna be staring at me and like So I like emailed them. I'm like, "Hey, I pay too much for this. I'm not, I'm
Yeah,
gonna cancel
fuck
my
you.
membership." And then they were like, "We can give you half off next month. Sorry that happened. We'll send an email out explaining that that's like like no one's allowed during. I don't know. They said there was gonna be an email clarifying, like what." Like who's allowed in there, at what times, and they never sent the email out, and then they tried to charge me the full amount like last
Damn.
night. So it's like,
Yeah, you give me
Yeah.
half off. I'll give you full cock.
Yeah.
Leave them.
Yeah, you're allowed to lift weights with an erection and watch aerial yoga.
It's like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
You pay $200 a month.
That's why I joined Curves.
Well, it is so funny. It's because it's like
That BBW.
there's no reason for that gym to cost that much. The only other gym in New York that costs
a
that much
garage.
is Equinox.
Yeah.
And Equinox has like all these amenities.
Awesome.
And yeah, it's
And
like a
cool
great
room.
gym.
You want to
Get jerked
enjoy
off.
For like, first of all it costs to become a CrossFit is like $3,000 a year to license the name. Outside of that, it's just a room that they put squat racks and
who
weights.
owns the name? Some Chinese people?
Yeah, it's franchises. It's
Yeah.
all franchise. So yeah, some guy created CrossFit, and then I guess the coaches have to be certified or whatever. But it's like it's such a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Do that
like
online.
I mean, the only thing I was doing was paying
CrossFit
for the
certified.
convenience of having a gym 2 blocks from my house.
Yeah.
And you take that away because I moved 6 blocks north. And then all it takes is like one instance where, you know,
They
it's
come
like,
at the kid, dude.
what's that?
With one instance where they come out the kid.
Right.
Up.
Yeah. Where, you know, you're going to make me think about how much money I'm spending on this place and whether or not it's worth it. And the answer is like, of course it's not worth it. So, yeah, hey, if you're thinking about it, don't ever join that gym.
That gym.
Right.
And and I had a bad sandwich at I don't remember the place, but
Well, you just write it down
don't go
for
there.
next time.
Yeah. This is good. What other personal beefs do I have that we could settle? Adam, you go. Who do you have to get back at?
Let me tell you about this orange Cheeto
Oh, how about
head.
this? How about this? Salad.
Uh-huh.
Stanford's or something. And I asked for the dressing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
They just
They
didn't
put it
they just
in
didn't
there.
put the
Guys,
so
dry
don't go to
lettuce.
Stanford's.
Don't go to Stanford's. Don't ever get the
No, it's
salad.
Sanford's.
Don't ever go to Sanford's salads.
Astoria.
Mm-hmm.
The salad was pretty good otherwise, but for them, for
Yeah.
that one. So yeah. take
Also,
that.
yeah, if you have any, I love it when like friends of mine that are like comics with no following on Twitter
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
they'll have some issue and they'll be like,
Delta.
"Wow, can't believe ya, Optimum, nice try." Guess who goes to 9 open mics a week?
I love that.
You'll
shit.
be paying for this United Airlines.
Yeah.
The airlines don't give a f about anyone
They don't
anymore.
give a
They used
shit.
to pretend when someone had a
If
lot
you're
of followers,
verified or something.
but they don't anymore because like, what the f are you gonna do?
There's like
5
3 airlines. Yeah. Yeah, there's like they've monopolized it to the point where you can't really do.
Not the fly filter.
Virgin's done. It's now all Alaska Air.
Ooh, they got kind of Snow Globe ate their pussy.
I liked
Igloo,
flying Virgin,
Igloo.
but their safety video was like so annoying. It was like a music video, and like you'd have to watch this stupid song every time.
Did
You
Don't
tell
get me
'em, dude.
started on
You
these
fucking
airlines.
Go off about that song.
Do you feel like
I actually memorized that song.
do you feel like stewardesses and airline people?
Oh, I guess we're touring Australia, and that's gonna be a 30-hour flight. And I don't have a fear of flying.
you don't?
No, but
I don't know.
30 hours in
that's
a
a
plane.
lot, bro.
Because
We'll
what's going to
take
happen?
drugs. We
You
should
get
just
you
take
get to
drugs.
hour 12, and it's like you can't get off that plane.
Okay, but here's how you
That's
do
There's-
it.
brutal. Holy,
there's-
I never thought of that.
There's nowhere to go. Once
Longest
that's
flight I've taken is 9 hours.
once
Yeah,
you're,
South Africa, I think was 16
I get claustrophobic,
What?
So
but
this
once
is
you're
twice
like
as
on
long.
that plane, you're trapped unless the plane crashes.
Yeah, so we are touring
So-
Australia though. That's not a joke.
Oh yeah,
in October.
Yeah, so come out and see us.
Brisbane, Sydney,
Melbourne?
and Melbourne.
Melbourne?
And if you've
Get
got
brain.
heaps of
Get brain.
you got
Jizz brain.
heaps of
Jizz brain.
molly,
Yeah, we got jizz on the brain. We love eating cum here.
and
You're in
maybe
jizz brain.
Jizz brain.
Nick, did you say maybe Perth if we sell out the other one?
I don't know. Yeah, I said maybe Perth. We're still hammering out the details. But
What's
we'll
the
be
deal
there.
with Perth? It's like on the west coast.
Perth?
It
now?
is, dude. It's like they're Cali.
It's
Yeah,
like
dude,
it's
I'm trying to get
chiller?
some burritos over
Yeah.
there.
Is it chiller?
dude. Let's get
Yeah,
the
we love
Mexicans?
surfing, bruh. We love surfing and driving a Prius, bruh. I love sacking dick.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
I live
I
in
love-
San Francisco, Australia.
Yeah, I live in the San Francisco.
And there's nothing I love more than sucking dick.
Sucking dick.
Yeah, dude. West Coast, Australia.
Yeah, we elected
I'm eating avos and sucking dick.
we elected Arnold Schwarzenegger as our governor.
By the way, I said avo with a V and not with a B, which is their N word.
Yeah.
Abba. Yeah,
Whoa.
whoa. Sorry, I won't
Wow,
say
now
when I'm
you've
there.
said it.
I won't say when I'm there.
Now you've said the
I won't say
American
when I'm
and
there.
the Australian N word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't have free speech there either. So if we're promoting a
Oh
tour.
my God,
and
really?
then, yeah, we're saying
Oh yeah, yeah.
their
hate speech.
N-word on the podcast. Yeah, we're probably gonna get arrested in Australia.
Dude, that would
Hate
rule.
speech is against the law. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Which is why they're so into slurs. Honestly.
Can you say
Yeah.
retard?
That's probably why they're booking us. This is gonna be a Bart versus Australia
Hell
situation.
yeah.
Whoa, that's a classic.
As long as I can.
That's one of the best episodes of that show.
Do you remember the part where they get the toilet to
What?
flow the other way?
$900 dues.
$9 dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this all the way to the Prime Minister. Hey, Prime Minister. And he's just like floating on an inner tube in a pond.
We should start learning about
Yeah.
politics.
His the stamp on the envelope says Australia 30 years of electricity.
I shouldn't have told my parents because now they want me to like see my cousins in Sydney.
Huh.
I don't know these.
Yeah, that's what you get for talking to your parents.
Yeah, dude. My mom
I
doesn't know.
have.
Loser.
It's the law.
I literally don't speak to my father anymore. And I'm not telling my mom I'm going to Australia.
You know what's interesting
That
is
is
I
so
do
cool.
speak to Stav's dad.
What?
I'm on
you
his
guys do
side.
woodworking?
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
Stav's dad's
Yeah.
side.
Are you
of
serious?
the beef. Yeah.
I'm the son that he wanted.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's no emotional upkeep. You love woodworking.
Uh-huh.
You treat women poorly.
Yep. No, that's not true.
No,
I don't
Nick is nice
interact
to
with
girls.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. They don't have anything I want.
That's right.
So
Does your
it's
dad
kind
have
of a
a?
nullified relationship.
Does your dad have a coffee shop?
Oh yeah. He goes to I believe it's called 𝐂𝐮𝐦𝐧 Cafe.
Yeah, and then him and his crew,
Him and his crew. And by the way, what sucks is
and they're
learning.
all winners.
What sucked is learning my dad's a loser.
Right.
He goes to the lame coffee shop.
There's
The
a cooler one?
Yeah.
Is
The one
he
where all
at
the
least
little
the
dick
cool
guys-
one in his
Starbucasa.
squad?
Right?
I think, huh?
Starbucasa.
Tabugasa. Yeah. Yo, I saw some Greek guys. I went to get a Dunkin' Donuts with my mom on Mother's Day. We went to go get some cream. And there was just, Dunkin' Donuts is one of the worst hang coffee shops of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one little, just Greek guys were just posted up playing backgammon in a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's where Nick and I saw
with
those
like
old
plastic
Jews.
like chairs and tables. And
Donald Trump just uncanceled the North Korea summit.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
He's playing
That
hard
was
to
that was
get.
his play the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing 3D backgammon.
He totally is, dude.
Yeah.
My
I
man's in
love
Dunkin'
playing
Donuts.
backgammon.
I love that he solved Korea.
You
He
think he
hasn't
will?
done it yet.
He has, dude. This is all he's got it. Just trust the process,
is
dude. Keep the
process?
faith.
Yeah, Sam Hinkie. All right.
Do you really think he's going to solve anything?
No.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna solve
There's
Korea.
probably going to be nuclear war, I would say.
No, he's not.
But him and Kim
my take.
Kardashian solved prisons.
You need to look at Donald Trump's a businessman, so you need to look at the results of his actions. Very similar to volatile markets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all about candles, stop orders. I don't know what any of these things mean,
Yes,
but
candles.
yeah, candlesticks.
Candles.
We're talking about volume, price to power ratio.
Oh, yes. All that shit.
refusing to pay contractors.
Yeah, power over 52-week averages.
Yep.
Small median averages. SMAs, dude.
SMAs. brother.
XMAs.
Uh-huh.
You know,
The Laffer curve?
trend analysis.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
What is that's a real thing, Laffer curve?
I don't know.
You
What is
know
that? With the way your dick bends?
Yeah, I think
Women
it
laugh
has
at
to
it.
do with the economy.
It's small and bent. Yeah.
I go crook.
Your dick looks like a question mark.
I crook a little
A
to
font
the left.
size 9 question mark.
My dick has a pipe cleaner in it.
In
I can make it into different balloon animals.
I've been using the little cock rings to stretch out my foreskin.
Mm-hmm. How's
and
it
I
going?
gotta say,
You're
I
gauging
think
it?
I'm actually getting results.
You're
Yeah.
gauged.
And my foreskin came back and it didn't hurt as bad.
Yeah. No, of course it
So
works.
this is painful for you.
If my foreskin goes all the way back,
Historic.
It's just what? It's just loose skin. I mean, of course you can stretch that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You do the same. I mean, it's like your earlobes.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think
What
I'm trying to get
music
big
do
ass
you-
lips,
like
dude.
a
I'm
couple
telling you.
lips.
Yeah, big lips.
Nice.
You trying to get a
Big,
disc?
big, beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna disc my lip.
Disc lip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
To
a
put
si- as a
gourds
peace
on my
offering-
nipples.
As a peace offering to the Aboriginals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there.
I think
and be the
that's a Africa thing. Or no, South America.
I don't know.
Yeah, all they have is the didgeridoo down there.
I'm gay.
I wonder what would happen if you put that on your ass.
A didgeridoo?
Probably sound the same.
Ooh, dude, if you put it on your
I don't think
balls-
something should count as a musical instrument if you can also play it with your ass.
You could probably play a saxophone with your ass.
No, you can't. There's no way to actuate that reed with your
A
asshole.
kazoo?
You
Kazoo,
could,
right? Not
legit.
an instrument.
Okay.
Yeah,
A pipe?
Recorder.
you could very easily play a didgeridoo with your asshole.
I
So,
mean,
therefore,
you
not
need,
an instrument.
You need to flatulate enough to create enough gas to pass through the didgeridoo.
That's true.
So, one fart isn't going to sustain it. What
you
kind of
think-
international incident do you think we can... you think we
If
can
you had a long enough
cause?
didgeridoo and you because it vibrates, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't you put that on your balls and it would feel good?
It's going to
Yeah,
be hard
sure.
for me to not do hate speech while I'm there. I'll be honest with you.
literally
Now
will
you
be.
know it's against the rules.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
As
You
an
shouldn't have
American,
told- we
as an
shouldn't have told
American-ass
you.
boy,
Mm-hmm.
you know how hard it is
And I'm
to
proud to be
an
an
American
American.
because at least I can say things that'll get me arrested overseas.
You know what? We got the right
Like
administration.
if you go to Germany, you're not allowed to deny the Holocaust.
Yeah.
It's like I know the Holocaust happened, but if you tell me I can't say it,
You can't play Wolfenstein in Germany.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's fat.
Yeah.
Nick's mom can never go to Germany.
She can't. It's so funny.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
She loves schnitzel.
It's probably
Norman
her
was
favorite
telling me-
country.
Norman was telling me he went to...
Stop giving the dog my earbuds.
Norman was telling me he went to like Ukraine or whatever, some other place where they have that law about not displaying Nazi imagery or whatever, and he couldn't help but like just point at things like like a Hitler salute. He kept being like, "Well, what if we go over there or whatever?" Because it's you got to play with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like if Donald
It's like being
Trump,
surrounded by like a "do not touch this" buttons.
Do
Do
not
not-
these kids.
do not
all that
press-
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You're
that
just
kind of
hanging around kids all day, and they're being all.
I guess that is a
100%
comparable. Like if you came from a
fuck them.
country where you could just
Fuck kids
kids
was
and then
legal.
you came to the United States and like you
Afghanistan.
can't kids and you're like, that's insane. They're literally everywhere. And you just can't them. I guess that is my argument about not being able to go to France and say kill all the Jews.
it's the same argument.
It's pretty close,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Do you understand how crazy that is?
Why?
They're like, yes, yeah, that is not the point.
yeah, just
You are just being indignant.
I think if you come here from Afghanistan, we should respect your culture.
That is so funny that the army was like, yeah, don't call him out on that.
yeah
On the warlords.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, if you want some boy pussy to take the edge off, just feel free.
Yeah, dude, you're in the Northern Alliance.
I want some boy pussy.
I'm stationed here in Cabell, and I'm here for the
Speaking
boy
of-
pussy.
You see this guy running for Congress in Virginia, Nathan Larson?
No,
Oh my God.
what's his deal?
I mean, he like openly identifies as a pedophile.
What?
Yeah. And he,
Is he a Democrat or a Republican?
no, he's a libertarian.
Oh, sick,
hell
yeah.
yes!
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Not kids. The government can't tell me who to.
Well, people found out because it's like his website for his campaign also is like it's the same IP address as like this website suiped.com, which stands for
Yes.
suicidal pedophiles, which is like my band name.
Oh my
So,
yeah.
Fucking kids killing yourself. That'd be a great band, dude.
Suicidal pedophile.
Kids killing myself. I just want to call the children killing myself. Sticking a gun inside the boy, then in your mouth.
I want to fuck kids.
So, anyways, I guess this is a type of podcast. You can do.
Wait, we should.
Yeah. What if we just the world's coolest metal band where we don't have instruments and we just say the sound?
Acapella.
Fuck a child's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That would be perfect.
And kill myself.
We should start that band. Adam's already got a guitar.
Take the baby's diaper.
All right, chill out. You're not the
different
singer.
genre, man. It's a different genre.
I got the guitar though.
You're not the singer.
I'm the shredder, of course. Wait, speaking of pedophiles though, there's that guy whose Facebook page you sent, the guy from Spokane.
that
well, I
guy
didn't finish
rules.
with this.
Oh yeah, continue on that
Larson,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pedophile. They found his other websites where he like brags about raping his ex-wife, who's by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, then it's double jeopardy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
The guy's great. You gotta check
Is
him
he
out.
gonna win? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right. If you kill someone, you can't be charged for it
He
because
didn't
they're
kill the
right.
killer.
So then it's double jeopardy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they're
Well, because
dead.
whatever Democrat
who's
he's
gonna
running
bring the
against,
suit? They're
Who's
dead.
who's gonna
whatever Democrat he's running against, they're
where's
gonna do
your
a town
evidence?
hall, and there's gonna be a guy that's like, "I lost my job," and then the Democrat's gonna be like, "Laurel or Yanny?"
Yeah.
Guys, let's all do a group, Laurel or Yanny, and you can be Kylie Jenner, and the guy's like, "My family's dying," and he's like, "I hear Yanny."
That was maybe for me the darkest part of the Trump era when they made that video of like Sarah Sanders being like, "I can't tell the difference," and then like they made Trump
Yeah, well,
listen to it.
for me, it's all.
He's
the
like, I
Puerto
hear
Ricans-
fake news.
It's all the thousands of Puerto Ricans dead, but I guess
3,000. How many is it? 5,000.
4,600.
Yeah.
But I guess if you think an internet video is the darkest, that's
The
kinda
Gestapo
cool.
force separating kids
Despacito,
from their
if you
parents.
ask me.
I still think the Laura.
Despacito. 4,600.
Oh no!
Right, hey, look, I think they deserve it for that song.
What are you talking about? That song
That's
was a
not Puerto-
gift.
Yeah, it's a great song. And is it Puerto Rican?
It is
Yes,
Puerto Rican.
of course it's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. The
didn't
video
know
was shot
That's
in
like literally the only thing
a
I know about
neighborhood
Puerto
that
Rico.
was destroyed in the hurricane.
I
That was like a
I was
headline,
in Puerto
right?
Rico like a week before that hurricane.
Yeah, Machu Picchu, Puerto Rico.
No,
Machu
that's-
Picchu
first of all,
is
it's
in
Peru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Machu Picchu.
No, I went to San
Same
Juan.
shit there.
It was a fun little trip, and it's not expensive to go to Puerto Rico either.
And you don't need a passport, even though
Welcome to
all of
Puerto
us got
Rico.
those passports.
Let's go
Yeah.
to Mexico.
It's the United States.
We should go to Thailand.
États-Unis, as they
Les
say.
États-Unis. Les États-Unis.
Les États.
Let's shit.
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
We should go to
United
Lesbians
Lesbians.
Lesbians together.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We should go to Thailand, bro. Just take some. We're
Thailand?
gonna.
After-
How about Guyland, dude?
Yeah.
hell
It's
yeah.
fucking guys only.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
All the child prostitutes are the guy kind.
We should blow a little steam off in Asia, dude. We're gonna
After
We're gonna be in
Australia?
Australia anyway.
I would go to China.
I
want
wanna
to
go to-
Let's
I want to go to
China.
Hong Kong.
I don't want to
want
go to China, dude.
That Cassandra, hey, listen, if you listen to the show, figure out how to book us for
Oh, yeah.
that
yeah,
club
get us
you're
a
in.
show in.
I want to come to Hong Kong and I want to Tokyo drift.
Mm-hmm.
I want an Asian man to mentor me. in
If you
drifting.
if you're in
To give me his
Korea,
Honda to destroy in a parking garage,
Mm-hmm.
so I can forget the bad Chinese
Yes.
guy's girlfriend. That would be a fun vacation package.
The Tokyo Drift vacation package.
Yeah, right. Where you
Yes.
get to go to Japan, you get to
Models?
destroy city streets drifting,
Uh-huh.
and then you get the gang member's wife.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, it's like an escape room, except it's, the plot to Fast and Furious.
the
Tokyo
best,
Drift.
the second best. Which
Yeah.
not? Where do you have it ranked?
I think it's the best one.
Tokyo Drift,
Yeah.
hands down the best one, easily the best.
Mhm.
Never seen it.
It's really good.
It's really good. Followed
Yeah.
by probably 7.
7 was good. 8 sucked, dude.
No, 8 had great
It
scenes.
had some great
The
stuff.
jail fight and then
The jail
opening,
fight rocked.
The
the
opening
Cuban Nos scene.
the opening scene in Havana was like inspired.
I thought that was the only
Yeah.
good scene in the
it
whole
was
movie.
inspired.
Yeah. No, the jail scene was great. That fight was
The
fucking
Rock
great.
is just
Wait,
a
Statham
superhero
versus
in that
Rock?
movie.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Rock's literally like throwing people off him, like the Hulk and shit.
Yeah, that was that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever
Most
seen.
beautiful scenes. It's like the scene where the baby in the carriage falling down the stairs.
Yeah, in what's it? That Battleship Potemkin?
yeah, it's like
yeah.
People will study that.
That's
same
also
amount.
in what is it? That other movie?
Coming to America.
No.
A History of Violence. Some America.
No. The Al Capone movie with De Niro.
The Untouchables.
The Untouchables.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Man, The Untouchables is good.
That movie rules. When Sean Connery takes that guy and just spladows his brain all
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the
I can't wait till I
fucking
get
That's
that
Brian De
fucking
Palma.
couch in my apartment.
Isn't it?
Adam, you
Yeah.
got to come over for movie night once I get that couch.
I know. When you get the new TV.
It's there. That's why
It's
I was.
there
That's why I
already.
was late today. Is waiting on that delivery.
Oh,
I got to build those speaker stands too. Hey, if you have any tips on applying, like I don't know, melamine or veneer to MDF, I got to do that for some speaker stands, and I don't know what I'm doing. I know it's just a little bit of contact cement, and you just press it on there. But
I think it's like you need like a iron kind of thing. I think it's
you
heat
iron on the
activated.
edge banding, but
Yeah, edge banding.
Yeah. The edge banding I know how to do.
And then you take a
I
straight
know all
razor
about
and
edge
you just
banding.
yeah,
take
well they
off
make
the
they make
excess.
they make like these little hand tools that are like the width of the material.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that'll trim it off. Trim
Edge
the edge
banding,
banding.
is that when you're beating off but you don't come?
I love edging,
next to
dude.
you two.
That's
No,
my
it's like
favorite thing to
laminate
do.
wood.
Really?
Yeah.
Just spend hours jacking off. Just spend hours with your dick hard, going cross-eyed, looking at it, and almost coming.
Richard Gere style.
Yeah, like a retard. I would imagine if I was mentally retarded, I would do that. I would sit in a little hospital room that they put me in because I would have been thrown into a dumpster by my family, just masturbating my penis and
Now, retard, is that
just masturbating. My
Can you
penis.
say retard in Australia?
Australia.
Just completely nude in a cell.
If you
My
can't say
penis out,
retard,
masturbating and drooling all over my cock all day.
That's right. Keeping it moistened up with your own drool.
Yeah, like Nick, do you want to learn anything? Just getting as hard as possible, just a veiny, retarded penis. That women are they're tempted to use, but they know they
Yes.
shouldn't.
Use
It's
it as a
forbidden because
tool.
I'm a mental
the
retard.
forbidden fruit. Your cock is the forbidden fruit. A retarded man's penis is the greatest. Is the greatest.
throbbing retarded cock.
Just the greatest temptation for every woman.
Right.
yeah.
It's just too hot for your pussy. It's just filled with blood for
It runs
years.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
'cause
run hot.
none of the blood flow in your brain. You got none of
My body's like, this one, let's try again with a different one.
Why don't you see more retards in erotic pornography?
I think you should.
Oh, I see
it.
plenty of them. Enough to
Yeah.
get me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I saw a video where a porn star, I believe Ava Devine, was talking about how she enjoys retards because they're so.
Who is that? I don't know.
She's a Chinese lady with big fake tits.
Mm.
She's kind of hefty, pretty nice stuff.
She's a MILF?
I used to beat off to her in my youth.
Were you checking your text messages? You got a lot of them over there.
I just have.
I've been reading through your texts, actually.
How what?
Yeah,
Do you get them forwarded to your phone?
I do. I called Verizon and I said, I'm his dad. I want to know what he's up to.
Really?
And they said he's 30 years old. And I said, it doesn't matter. We're
Dude,
Greek. We have a different lifestyle.
Bro, I gave my mom, I gave my family.
Next question.
My old
That's all Judah's
Huh?
This crowd work is.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Ask me a question. Ask me any question you want.
What did you have for breakfast today?
Dinner.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't think you can do that? You start the day with dinner. Boom, you're done eating.
Nice.
Ready to go. Go ahead for the whole day. Well, you have breakfast, then lunch, then dinner? Start at dinner, you idiot. You have breakfast the night before. I'm a day ahead. I'm on the Chinese time zone. That's why I got my iPhone so cheap. Chinese people get them cheaper. I'm Chinese now.
True?
Yeah, I built the railroad. That's how I ride metro for free. Next question.
That's true. That's pretty good.
That's
You should
that's
just
all it-
start doing that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
should
yeah.
just start doing Judah's act. It's not technically the same jokes.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
be mad at you for stealing like his essence.
Next question.
That would be so bizarre.
Yeah, I just do Mark Norman voice, but I do Judah stuff.
Wow, mashup.
Yeah,
That would be insane.
Yeah, who's got a question? Adam, you have anything you want to ask me?
What was it like to work on 30 Rock?
That's pretty cool, I guess. Hey, you ever rape a trans woman? Next question.
All right, I feel satisfied.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks.
But can we say retard though? That's real.
In
'cause
Australia,
we
because
gotta-
that's going to be torture. Then we got to cancel the whole tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
gotta
can't
do-
give us our R.
We can't. We gotta do the
around it.
Australian retard.
Is there any?
I like that Australia's plan
we
was
have to
like,
do it in Australia.
Australia's plan was like, all right, well, it's obviously got to be illegal to use slurs. So what we're going to do is we're going to make up so many funny words that are fun to say
Right.
that nobody can say the N-word
Exactly.
because they're too busy being saying bumbly boo or,
Yeah.
or dingle block.
That's a very offensive word.
right.
Can
Yeah.
you say? But don't they all say cunt all the time?
They say cunt all the time because that's the gimme,
Yeah.
but you can't say the N-word,
Inward.
which is odd because I've heard a lot of Australians say it. They don't know. You know what? They're a lot like, it's sort of like Americans go to Europe and you can drink at 16 there. So
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like
So you get
blackout
yeah.
drunk on wine. I feel like Australians and Canadians come here and they're like, free speech.
Yeah.
And then they're like, N-bomb, left and right or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
brother, you got to, come on,
Pace
man.
yourself, bro.
You got to ease into it. You get a learner's permit.
That's right. The
You know what I'm
N-word permit.
Yeah.
You
You're
can only
allowed
say
6.
it when your dad's holding your hand.
Go ahead, son.
You can say like Chinese blokes.
You and your dad just fucking go to the park and watch
Yeah.
watch pickup basketball games.
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, "Go ahead,
Yeah.
try it out."
Student racist. Caution.
Caution.
I'm learning how to be
I'm
racist.
learning how to be racist.
Well, is there a protection maybe for like performers
I won't pussy.
where
No.
it's not
No,
like
absolutely
no,
not.
of course not.
it's
You'd
not
probably
like
go to jail even
it's not
more.
like we're like
Yeah.
giving a rally for racists. It's like
You go to double jail.
double jail.
I mean,
What's
I guess
that?
comics go to Australia all the time. So
Yeah,
it's
we'll
not
be
really-
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I would like to get arrested in another country for speech, though.
That would be cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would.
You'd go down as
That
a
seems like a
legend.
real hassle.
I want to
though.
get killed in a labor camp like Otto Warmbier.
I'm trying to get caned in Singapore.
Otto Warbeer. I would
He's
prefer
dead.
Otto Cold Beer.
R.I.P.
Dude, that's hate speech.
That is.
Against an American hero.
What did he
Two
do?
American heroes. Otto
He's
Warmbier,
that
Chris
UVA
Kyle.
kid that stole a poster and then
Yeah,
got,
he went to North Korea
Oh,
and then like
damn,
stole a
that
propaganda
kid.
poster and
And
then
then he
they
died
put him in
in
a
jail.
labor camp and he got botulism
That's
and died.
wild.
Yeah. It was funny when
Yeah.
he got arrested. I'm like, oh, there's no way they're just gonna like hold this kid because I mean they detain Americans, but this is like a 21-year-old like American boy. It's already national news, and like the State Department, I guess they did what the State Department can do, but it's like, yeah, Korea just killed him.
It was also kind of because like the liberal response was like, yeah, this frat bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, all this
that
dumb,
was
like these black women on Twitter were like, I'm sorry, but I'm glad that a white boy finally can't act like a white boy somewhere.
yeah, like the caucasity of him
The
to.
caucasity, that was it.
Yeah, Otto Warmby. I mean, it doesn't help that he has like a Nazi's name.
Yeah.
But
That's
you know,
true. He
he
deserves
didn't
it.
deserve to.
I changed
die.
my mind. I think he deserves it. I don't appreciate the caucasity.
Yeah. No, it's like all these people that are like just like ecstatic that Rachel Dolezal is going to jail for welfare fraud. Yeah, you're a conservative. If you're happy about that in any way, there's no way to justify it where you're not just a conservative.
Yeah. Yeah, for them.
Yeah, them, dude. Anybody that's
What?
doing the clap emoji about that.
What's her name? They just found
Rachel's
out.
a hero. Look, you were so excited to add some tidbit that you spilled water all over yourself.
They just found out that lady Joy Reid was like a 9/11 conspiracy theorist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on her
Hell
old
yeah.
blog. And then she was like, "It's disgusting when men kiss," and like,
Yes,
Yeah.
she rules. All right, let's wrap this up.
yeah. What's that? I guess because people are mad about Roseanne, they're trying to like take down liberals, and every liberal they're trying to take down is just the most annoying liberal.
Bill Maher.
It's like Bill Maher, Joy Reid, like all these people that suck anyway.
What's the name? The bit from The View.
Joy
Behar.
Joy Behar. Please do not touch.
Not
Joy Behar.
not Adam's queen.
Because she said Christians are mentally ill.
Take that.
Yeah, she had to call Mike Pence and apologize.
She called Mike Pence.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
All
right.
I mean, there is a double standard, though.
In what sense?
Well, Roseanne says what? That black people are all apes and she loses her show. Meanwhile, you got Jon Stewart saying that George Bush is a bad guy,
Yeah.
and they give him an Emmy.
That's
Pure
crazy.
double standard.
You know,
Yeah.
George,
the definition
George
of a double
Zimmerman
standard.
defends himself and kills a young black kid, and they, there's all this.
They drag him through
Hubbub.
the trial.
And they canceled the
Yeah.
George Zimmerman show.
And Sandra Bullock says that we should feed the poor, and suddenly this is like allowed to get a divorce.
No, you're right.
Right. Because she taught that kid
Get
football.
in that West Coast
Yeah.
chopper. Spare room.
First of all, you should be thanking Jesse James for only cheating on you instead of leaving your
That's
ass.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
The
correct.
man makes race cars. That is the coolest type of guy.
That's right.
Number one thing women like: short tempers,
Short tempers.
Bandanas.
tattoos, being obsessed with swing dancing,
Having a pelican beak.
Yeah.
being a half man, half pelican creature that loves stride piano and Jelly Roll Morton. You know, cheating on you. That's a big thing for women. They love to be
love that.
cheated on
They
by
Absolutely love
by
that.
guys that dress and act like a 4-year-old's idea of what cool is.
Well, folks, we're gonna wrap this one up. This has been super
Take a
producer,
look.
super
It's in
producer
a
Stavros Halkias.
Reading Rainbow. Today on Reading Rainbow, Mein Kampf. I can fly twice as high as soon as the Jewish question is answered.
That'd be cute. That'd be cute if they did a Wishbone with Mein Kampf. They gave him a little mustache.
Well, I always thought it'd be funny to do Wishbone with the Mice and Men, and Lenny snaps Wishbone's neck,
Yeah,
trying to pet
and
him.
the show's over.
Yeah. What's the story, Wishbone? Yeah, what would be other fun books to do with Wishbone? I guess they should go through Roth because he just died. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Wishbone's
Wishbone's just
beating
jacking off.
Wishbone having sex with his wife and she sucks his dick for the first time. I've been married for 20 years. I couldn't believe she would take me into her mouth like that. Me, a little Jack Russell Terrier.
Yo,
Just
this
taking
adult woman
my-
sucking up a dog.
Taking my little lipstick penis into her mouth and sucking me off. And suddenly I remembered everything that made Newark beautiful and what America is. And
Wait a
how we-
second. The same character didn't get sucked off till he was married for 20
Yeah,
years?
in American Pastoral, like
Yeah.
the Swede is his wife cheats on him and then she sucks his dick.
Someone teaches her something.
But he's like the all-American like ideal. He's
he
like,
never got his dick sucked.
and he never got his dick.
Yeah,
sucked.
yeah.
Well, that's not the
Different
all-American
generation.
Only
ideal.
do missionary or whatever.
That's not the
He was like going to be
all-American.
in the major leagues. He was an incredible baseball player.
But he went into glove making.
Yeah, but he went into business.
Makes
If
his
you
father
don't, if
proud.
you, if you've
My
never,
favorite
if
part
you've never
about
done
that
a
is-
shocker, you're not the American Ideal.
What's his protagonist's name? Nathan
Lane.
Lazarus
Zuckerman.
Zuckerman.
Lane.
Yeah. Who just like because he's only in the very beginning of the book when he talks
he's
about
like-
meeting the Swede and then it's from the Swede. So he's just the narrator.
He's the narrator. Yeah.
Yeah. But just when at the beginning where he's describing meeting the Swede for lunch or whatever, and the Swede had prostate surgery, and Nathan's like. He's like, he didn't know that, I had it too, and that it made me wear diapers.
Oh, my
And it's
God.
just in there that he pisses
Well, I
himself.
think that
Christ.
he
Because
sort of
his
put that
penis.
in the book to be like, oh, in all my other books, guys are horny and trying to all the time, but in this one, they don't have prostates, so they're like not horny anymore, and they're their pants.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Which
Can you
is
not
which
fuck
is
with a-
which
without a
is which is
prostate?
an allegory
I
for
don't
the
know.
fertility
Yeah.
of industrial America.
So true.
In a lot of ways, Newark had its prostate removed when they let black people move.
All right, that is going to do it for the show. We're not getting any better than that.
Australia, October.
Yeah, and legit, if sometime in October or early November, we'll come to for
Yeah,
China
dude.
or whatever the
I'm
fuck.
trying to drive a Skyline.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
And Nismo Skyline, baby, Z-tuned. Let's do it up. Z-tuned Skyline. I'm drifting, smashing my cars into all sorts of.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to destroy your car? I'll do it, dude. I will do so much property damage to give me a key to the city.
That's right, brother. All right, I'm going to be in Seattle on the 20. Wait a second. Let me not fuck this up. The 28th. I'm in.
Tickets are
Flash.
free.
The tickets are not free. They're $15 online, 20 at the door. Also, the week before that, I'm just announced in Rhode Island, some weird little part of Rhode Island.
Chode Island. That's where
not,
Stav lives.
I'm not. I do not
Lives
live in Chode
Chode
Island.
Island.
I thought it was
He lives-
Providence.
There's
but
a movie
it's
called Mystic Penis about Stav.
Yep,
I think kids, you can't see it.
it's not in Providence.
It is not in Providence. It is at. I'll tell you right.
Providence is a cool little town.
Well, it is not there. But yeah, Rhode Island, the
Yeah.
22nd. I'm doing
He's in a
9
town called
o'clock and 11 o'clock.
Evidence is short for no evidence of having a penis.
Yeah. It's in Middletown, Rhode Island, at Diego's Cantina. So come out to that if you're in Rhode Island.
More like Diego's can't see Stav's
Stubbs
penis.
penis, exactly. and then like I said, 28th in Seattle, and then the 3rd at Funhouse Lounge in Portland. That's just confirmed. I think it's going to be at 8. There's
Portland,
tickets.
it's a pig. It's
by
a
the
pig
time
theme
you hear
city.
this,
Yeah,
I will be-
Portland.
No, it is
Portland.
not.
'Cause you're
Portland.
fat.
He's fat.
Portlandia, they shot that there. Anyway, whatever.
That's a
man.
really lame thing about people from Portland. You're like, oh, what's it like there? And like multiple people have been like, oh, have you seen the show? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
is so lame.
That's what it's like.
Yeah,
So-
Adam's all about cool answers to small talk.
no, I
questions.
get it. Brooklyn's lame as fuck.
Oh, you live in Brooklyn? What's that like, Adam? And he's like, finally, someone's asked me.
No, it's not.
Well,
no.
it's very nuanced.
Anyway,
It kind of sucks. I like my
to be
area.
honest with you, it's nuanced.
you guys
But-
have anything? Funny Moms the 11th. Come out to that.
Oh, I'm
Nick, you're
headlining
at
Caroline. I'm
Caroline's.
headlining Caroline sometime in, I don't know, it was June, and then I'll post some bodybuilding pictures with the dates.
All right, yeah.
Bring them in with the body, sell the tickets
Yeah.
to the toddy.
There needs to be more of a push to sell comedy with male sex.
I just
more
coughed up
cushion?
some weird shit.
Yeah, nice.
You know what it probably was?
What?
Come. I'm sorry.
Adam, why don't you plug all your stand-up dates?
I'm gonna be at the Comedy Cellar for the entire month.
All right, guys.
Of
Well,
July.
that's the show. Thank you for listening. And please, if you're in Australia, get ready to give us some kangaroo burgers and show us your.
I'm not
titties.
gonna eat that. Shit.
Oh, also, if you're in Italy, vote no on the referendum to get rid of the euro.
You heard it here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm reading updates on my Apple Watch.
Yeah, you should.
According to the New York Times, that's bad. So, if I'm to
vote
repeat,
vote no on that, and vote Berlusconi back into office.
also DM me. Should I get into model airplanes?
1,000 years.
Should this become a model airplane? 100 years of ballertude.
DM
It's
me.
about a guy that.
but with nudes.
This is just me descending into schizophrenia.
You can't fly model airplanes in New York City. Like if
He's not talking about the ones that fly.
I know if you
Asshole.
want
Listen to what the f- I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, but if you wanted to get the ones with engines and remote controls, you can't.
Did you,
do it.
already,
can't.
did you already turn it off?
No, no.
Oh.
But I am now. All right, goodbye, everyone. Now. All right, goodbye, everyone. Now. All right, goodbye, everyone. Now, all right, goodbye, everyone.